So I've heard you ask a lot of people, did you learn in the Scottish method or the English method? What's the difference? What's special about being a Scottish medium?
Very simple. Scotland and England are very similar. So you can go to an English spiritual centre and you can see somebody working the same way that I was taught in Scotland. And I can quite happily go down into England, work in England, and the people will be very happy to see me work the way that I do. However, there's an organisation in England called the SNU, which is the Spiritual National Union, and they teach people how to call out as opposed to going direct. So the difference is very simple. If I'm standing on a stage and I'm calling out, I'll say, I've got a man called Tom. He died when he was in his 70s and he possibly had a walking stick. Now, if there's 100 people in that audience, I'll guarantee that at least 3 people know somebody called Tom who died in their 70s and had a walking stick. I mean, that's a very common name. So in Scotland, we go direct. So here I would say, let's say you're sitting in the audience. So I would say, can I come to the woman in the glasses with the long sort of brownish hair, wearing the sort of arm, the coverings on your arm. So you know exactly who I'm going to. And I would say to you, I've got a man in spirit, aged in his 70s, had a walking stick before he passed. Do you recognise this man? Now, hopefully you'll say yes. If you say no, then I might go to the people sitting around you, right? Can the person behind you or either side of you recognise that man? And I guarantee with 99.9%, if I'd got it wrong by one person, one of those 3 people around you or 4 people would be able to take that person, that spirit. So that's the difference between England and Scotland. We just call it calling out or going direct. It's very easy if you're calling out to fake it. Now, I'm not saying that mediums that call out are faking it, but it's very, very easy to sit in the audience and get the impression that they're faking it, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.